Hey, this is Donovan Rogers from the North Mason High School Help Desk, and today I'll be showing you how to use learning tools for OneNote. Learning tools will help people with disabilities or handicaps read and write using OneNote. They can do this by making the text on screen bigger and high contrast, and you can write with it just by speaking and it'll tell what you're saying. So in order to install learning tools for OneNote, first open a web browser and go to onenote.com/learningtools. Then scroll down and find the button Download Learning Tools Add-in. It'll download an installer real quick. Make sure that you don't have OneNote open and then click I agree and install. It'll be done after a minute and then you can launch OneNote. So now that it's installed, we have this Learning Tools tab at the top. It gives you two tools, one of which is Immersive Reader. We'll get back to that in a moment. The other is Dictate, and all you have to do is just click on the microphone. And once you hear that chime, it'll start reading your voice. It might take a little while in order for it to figure out what you're saying, but it pretty much gets everything right. Once you're done dictating, just click the microphone again. Don't click it too soon or it might not catch everything, but that's it. We can read this text using Immersive Reader. In Immersive Reader, the text is really big, black and white, anyone can read it, and click the little play button.
And when you hear the chime, it'll start reading your voice.
You press the play button and it'll just read it. If it's too fast or you don't like the voice, you can click the little speaker icon on the top right. You change the voice speed using a slider, as well as changing who's speaking. So there's two voices on here. Let's try out the other one.
And when you hear the chime, it'll start reading your voice.
See that I turned the slider down a bit so it'll be a bit slower, and it's a different voice. But other than reading things aloud, it gives you some other tools that you can use to help reading. You can make the text smaller or bigger as you like, and you can also make the letters spaced out, in case you need to sound out each word by reading each letter. You can choose which font it uses between a sans serif, which is Calibri, or Sitka Small, which is a serif font, which looks a bit more like book text. And you can change the background color to make it a bit more easier on the eyes. Under the bookshelf button, you have a few options to highlight specific words. You have nouns, which are in purple, verbs, which will be in red, and adjectives, which are blue. You can also click syllables, and it'll put a dot between the syllables of a word so that it, again, will help you sound things out. And finally, the comprehension button will break up phrases in each sentence. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you have any questions, be sure to shoot me an email. And as always,
have a nice day.